What are the trends and themes that you see around the world related to cybersecurity?
Well, you know, I think there are a couple of trends and themes that seem to pop up in whatever jurisdiction that you're looking at. You have some people who seem to be engaged for, I would call it, financial gain type purposes. And the groups that they tend to be after are more financially oriented institutions. Then you seem to have a group that focuses more on, I would say, intellectual property and almost, you know, industrial espionage. And that group attacks a wider variety of companies. And then I'd say there's a third group that is potentially more politically motivated and the fears of, you know, terrorism and the like. And then when you look at those, it impacts critical infrastructure. That could be financial infrastructure, it could be utilities, it could be ports, it could be government entities. So the partnership that I see here in the U.S. starting to form, for example, between the government and the various aspects of, you know, whether it be Homeland Security or the NSA or others involved in the government and the private sector is, I think, an interesting trend to watch, and you start to see that a bit happening in places like the UK and Japan as well.
As you look at your client base and you think about clients that are, call them sophisticated, very knowledgeable of threats and opportunities, are you seeing any trends or patterns of certain companies really taking advantage of the changing world in which we operate to seize a business advantage?
My clients specifically are looking to correlate the activities, both business activities as well as virtual, or in this case logical activities of transactions amongst their systems, and making sure they understand the context in which those transactions are occurring. And you know, the more global, the more complex, and the more reliance our clients continue to be on the technology piece, the more vulnerable they are from an impact perspective.
Yeah, you know, I'll tell you, I think a lot of my clients are beginning to get a bit frustrated with some of the challenges that come with business as it's operated today. I mean, we have an awful lot of transactional volumes, information flows, people moving around, standing up new infrastructure, outsourcing infrastructure. It really is I mean, there's an awful lot for our clients to think about as they try to operate today, as they operate today. Given the dynamic nature of the business infrastructure, you know, John, do you see clients prioritizing certain kind of investment in technology with an eye towards security?
If you look at our clients, I see a real link between those business executives that have a real understanding of the brand impact that this has on their business, and also from a competitive perspective. You have a great amount of risk and danger in terms of protecting your intellectual property and know-how. So we do see some of the business groups getting it, you know, I wouldn't say it's by industry yet, but it's spreading across really all industries.
So I think the challenge for us is to be able to recognize anywhere around the world that any kind of a company, any type of industry or sector, see those best practices, see what works, and then share that across our network and be able to deliver that kind of solution set and the message to our clients so that they can benefit from our client base.